During World War II, Germany created a weapon that was the largest cannon ever used on the battlefield in the history of the world. Yes, so huge that it took 5 separate trains to transport it from one place to another. It didn't end there. It required more than 4,000 people to operate it. You can imagine that just firing a single shot required a huge amount of preparation and months of time. And when it roared, the entire area would shake to the ground, as if an earthquake had occurred throughout the entire area. And this terrible weapon was called the Sarah Gustav. This cannon was created by the huge German company Krupp. They had one goal: to create a weapon that could destroy the enemy's strongest concrete bunkers, fortresses, and even underground fortifications from a distance.
At that time, the French Maginot Line and the Soviet defenses were so strong that it was almost impossible to break them with ordinary cannons. And this gigantic cannon was created to make that impossible task possible. Now, imagine a cannon standing in front of you that is about 47 meters long. That is, about as long as 8 tanks lined up one after the other. Its barrel alone was 32 meters long, and its mouth was so big that a person could easily walk through it. It was not only big, its size was the same as an entire building. If a person stood next to it, he would feel very small. It was like an ant standing next to a huge monster. This cannon weighed about 1,350 tons, so heavy that it was not possible to place it on ordinary ground. For this, 4 parallel railway lines had to be specially built. The cannon sat on 2 lines, and the huge cranes that were used to place its parts moved on the other 2 lines. The whole setup was a kind of engineering feat,
which is not only for war, but also a vivid example of how far the limits of technology can go. Taking this cannon from one place to another was another huge operation. It used to be disassembled into about 25 large parts. Then those parts were taken away on separate trains. Then they were reassembled at the new location. And this whole process took about 6 weeks. Think about it. It takes a month and a half before a weapon can be fired. How important this time is in war. Thousands of people worked during this whole process. Some were setting up trucks, some were assembling parts, some were making bullets. The whole place looked like a small city. Such a big arrangement just to fire one cannon. That proves how unusual it was. It was not just a weapon.